Savannah Chrisley revealed that she's off hormonal birth control. This comes amid her on and off relationship with Nick Curtiles. Fans had a feeling that the couple was living together. Though they seemingly confirmed it on social media, they want to keep their relationship on the down low. Social media played a role in their relationship and their split. The couple also found that they were too young to get married. As a result, they don't want outsiders to tell them how to navigate their relationship. Savannah shocked fans when she shared that she was taking hormonal birth control, and she's no longer taking it anymore. Read on to learn more. On Monday, February 28, Savannah Chrisley started off her week with an honest conversation with her fans. She posted a series of clips to her Instagram stories. The Chrisley Knows best star revealed that she was taking birth control, but that's not the case anymore. Savannah held a device in her hand that looked similar to an old-school thermometer. The reality star is taking charge of her health. But don't worry, she's not sick. Savannah Chrisley admitted that she's no longer on hormonal birth control. She shared her reason for why she's no longer taking it. Alright, guys. You have heard me talk about natural cycles before and I have fallen in love with it. Savannah Chrisley explained. I am going through a phase right now where I am just trying to reset my body. I am off all hormonal birth control and I'm going the more natural route. She has fallen in love with this new method. Savannah keeps her natural cycles basal body thermometer next to her bed. She takes her temperature every morning and puts the information into the Natural Cycles mobile app. The app has red days and green days. Green days are non-fertile days, while red days are ovulation days. Savannah informed her followers to be smart and use protection on those days. She encouraged them to try natural cycles for themselves. The Sassy Cosmetics founder also said with a sly smile that it can also help those who are trying to get pregnant. Sounds like Savannah Chrisley is putting her health into her own hands. She's keeping track of her cycles. Does this mean that she wants to have kids with Nick Curtiles? Since the couple thinks they're too young for marriage, it's also safe to say they think they're too young for kids right now. However, that hasn't stopped fans from wondering about their future. Certainly, they will share that when the time is right. Since Savannah and Nick are living together, it's also possible that they're in an intimate relationship. She wants to play it safe while staying on top of her reproductive health. Cannell Adams is a reality TV addict. She's been writing about entertainment and pop culture since 2006-07. When she's not writing about television, she reflects on early aughts culture on Substack. Savannah Chrisley says she's off hormonal birth control. Here's why she made the change when it comes to reality TV stars. Few are as refreshingly candid as Savannah Chrisley. The 27-year-old daughter of Todd and Julie Chrisley, known for her southern charm and quick wit on Chrisley Knows Best, has grown up in the public eye. But lately, Savannah has been using her platform for more than just family banter and beauty tips. In a recent podcast episode and a string of candid Instagram stories, Savannah revealed she's made a significant change to her health routine. She's officially off hormonal birth control. It's a personal decision many women grapple with, but Savannah is turning her journey into a conversation starter. The star, who's never been one to shy away from real talk, opened up about her experience with hormonal birth control, what led her to quit it, and how it's affected her physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So why did Savannah ditch the pill? According to her, it wasn't just one reason. It was a combination of factors that slowly but surely built up over time. I wasn't feeling like myself. I felt like I was living in someone else's body. Savannah confessed in a recent episode of her Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley podcast. I had mood swings. My skin was breaking out constantly, and honestly, my anxiety was through the roof. It didn't feel like me anymore. Savannah first went on birth control in her late teens, mostly for the same reasons many young women do, to regulate her period and prevent pregnancy. But as the years went by, she began to notice changes that didn't sit right. Everyone talks about birth control like it's just this easy little pill you pop and forget about, she said. But for me, The side effects were starting to outweigh the benefits. From frequent headaches to feeling emotionally flat, Savannah said it took her a long time to connect the dots. I used to think I was just overly sensitive or stressed, especially with everything going on with my family. But once I started doing the research and listening to my body, the hormones. Family first, mental health always decision comes at a tumultuous time for the Chrisley family, with her parents Todd and Julie serving prison sentences on federal fraud charges. Savannah has had to take on a parental role for her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. It's been a whirlwind, and I've had to grow up fast, she admitted. I needed to feel strong and stable mentally, not just for me, but for the kids. And I didn't feel that way on hormonal birth control. Mental clarity, she said, became a top priority. Savannah started diving into alternative health approaches, reading books on hormone balancing, and even meeting with holistic practitioners. That's when she began to question whether synthetic hormones were really the best option for her current lifestyle. I started asking myself, if I'm trying to be the healthiest version of me, why am I putting something in my body every day that seems to be making me feel worse? This shift toward natural living in her usual influencer meets Southern Belle way. Savannah shared that going off hormonal birth control wasn't an impulsive decision. It was a slow and mindful transition. I didn't just throw my pills in the trash one day, she laughed. I talked to my doctor. I got blood work done. I wanted to see where my hormone levels were naturally, and I looked at other options. Savannah says she's now focused on supporting her body's natural rhythms through diet, exercise, and stress management. She's also exploring fertility awareness methods, a hormone-free approach that involves tracking ovulation cycles. I feel more connected to my body now than I ever have before, she said. There's this huge empowerment in knowing how your cycle works, when you're fertile, when you're not. It's not just about not getting pregnant. It's about understanding your health. She's also gotten into seed cycling, an alternative wellness trend that uses different seeds like flax, pumpkin, sunflower, and sesame to balance estrogen and progesterone levels throughout the month. Okay, I know it sounds woo-woo, she laughed. But it's honestly made a difference. Let's talk side effects since going off hormonal birth control. Savannah says she's noticed a major change, not just in her mental health, but her physical body too. I've lost a little weight, my skin's clearing up, and the brain fog is gone, she said. It's like I didn't realize how off I was until I started feeling like myself again. However, she's also honest about the challenges. I'm not gonna lie. It's not all butterflies and rainbows, she said. My periods came back with a vengeance at first. They were super painful and all over the place. But I'd rather deal with that than feel numb. Savannah says she's working closely with a naturopath to manage symptoms and get her cycle back to a healthy balance. It's not perfect, but it's real. And it's mine, she said proudly. What about birth control alternatives? Savannah made it clear. This was a personal choice, not a prescription for everyone. I'm not telling everyone to throw out their pills, she stressed. What works for me may not work for you. But she does want more women to feel empowered to ask questions and explore their options. She emphasized the importance of informed consent when it comes to birth control. I think we're often not told the full picture, she said. There are so many ways to prevent pregnancy that don't involve changing your entire hormonal landscape. I didn't even know about half of them until I started researching. It's expected. Savannah's candidness has sparked a major reaction online. Her social media was flooded with messages of support, personal stories, and lots of questions. So many of y'all DM'd me saying, "OMG, same," she shared. It made me feel less alone, and I hope it made you feel the same. Many fans praised Savannah for normalizing a conversation that's often shrouded in shame, judgment, or confusion. I want to make it okay to talk about hormones, periods, birth control, all of it, she said. Why should we whisper about something half the population goes through? She even teased that she may bring on a women's health expert for a future podcast episode to answer questions and debunk myths.